Elvis X here, representing the Empire's gaming community. And, yeah, I'm sure everyone has heard about this by now. I'm just giving my own thoughts and my 2 cents into this whole situation. And if you don't know what this video is about, because your vision is terrible and you can't read the title, like me, it is about the whole Vic Mignogna controversy, one of the most famous voice actors in anime history. For those of you who don't know, which is probably like 2 of you at this point, who are even remotely involved in the whole anime industry, or anime community as it were, he was accused of sexual allegations. Let me be perfectly clear. I take those 100% seriously, and by that I mean those are very, very serious claims, and one should not make those lightly. That being said, no matter which side of the spectrum you are on, I don't think that some of these people have presented their case in a very professional or very well manner. Let me explain. Regardless of which side you're on, I'm not going to scrutinize you for it. That is your opinion. Whether I disagree with it or not, doesn't matter here. However, I don't think anyone can disagree that some of these people are kind of not doing this correctly. Alright, I'm going to be blunt with you guys, okay? Between several voice actors participating in a fake swatting incident earlier this week, as well as another voice actor stating that we Vic supporters, or whatever you want to call them, have to get raped ourselves to understand where they are coming from, is really, really fucked up. I'm not even going to mince words here, okay? That is crossing a line that does not need to be crossed. And I don't think anyone can defend that. I understand that they're in their position, if they're constantly being bombarded with questions, they're angry. But there is supposed to be a hint of professionalism when you're working at a company and representing something. You can't do that. You can't. Not to mention, people have been debunking a lot of these claims in the past couple of months. Well, past month, I guess, as it were. And yes, I've spent the last month doing extensive research on both camps. And I'm not going to lie, the Vic supporters aren't 100% innocent either. Now, before anyone says anything, I'm talking about the people sending death threats to people. That is pushing it way too far, in my opinion. I don't condone those actions. And that's not supporting Vic in any meaningful capacity. You guys should be supporting him in any number of ways. That isn't one of them. All that's doing is making Vic Mignogna look that much worse when you do actions like that. We gotta be better than the kicker Vickers, as I have dubbed them. If that is a term that I have not come up with originally, then I do apologize, but I'm pretty sure I haven't heard it before. So, correct me in the comments, someone. I'm calling them kicker Vickers from now on. In any event, guys, some of their actions between fabricating a swatting, like I said, stating people need to get raped, even threatening certain people back, is not how you conduct yourself as a business or as an employee of said business. Not to mention, Funimation putting out on their own Twitter account that they basically cut all ties to him, as well as doing their own internal investigation. Sorry about that. Wanted to talk. Why did they comment at all? They didn't need to. There was no need for this. They didn't comment on the Scott Freeman incident. If you don't know who that is, it was a few years ago. He basically was silently let go from Funimation, and you guys can look up that article on yourself. I don't feel like going into that whole can of worms. The point is, they fired him for a much more grievous crime, yet they didn't mention one word of it. In fact, nobody did. Now all of a sudden, because what happened with Vic Mignogna, they decided to make a statement, and if anyone is going to say it's because people made a big splash about it and wouldn't leave them alone, no. They could have easily ignored this and waited for it to blow over, because that's exactly what would have happened. People would have vented their frustrations for several months, then seen it wasn't getting them anywhere, and probably just stopped. At the very least, until something major happened. But no. These people couldn't keep their mouths shut, they couldn't stay out of the spotlight, thus we have the situation where we are now. And you know the one person who's been acting the most professional? I'm sure I don't need to tell you. Look at Vic Mignogna's Twitter feed. Look at everything he stated. he hasn't stated anything that was egregious or insulting to anybody. In fact, whenever he's commented on the situation, he seems genuinely hurt and genuinely upset, and there's nothing demeaning towards even the opposing side that threw him under the bus. If anything, it seems like he still wants to try forgiving them and working this out. But there are some people I don't think you can really do that with. I'm sorry, but you all can think of me what you want, but after everything I've seen this past month, after looking at both sides objectively, my bias is for Vic Mignogna's side because, yes, he is one of my favorite voice actors and he has helped me through a lot in my teenage angst years when I was going through a lot myself. Anyone who knows me knows about that shit. Biases aside, what's going on here isn't right. If the claims are true, then yeah, that sucks. But let me ask you this. Every single one of us, if these claims are true, will come out and admit we were wrong. Can anyone who's a kicker vicar or on that side claim the same? Will you all honestly come out when he's proven innocent and say that you were wrong and apologize? Because I don't think any of you will. And if so, well, the more power to you. I'm glad to be wrong on that one. But anyways, I just wanted to throw my thoughts and 2 cents into the situation. I see some people going off the deep end claiming that, oh, well, these voice actors are horrible actors now after this situation. No, I'm not going to take that away from them. Because the thing is a lot of these voice actors, you can't take their talent away. They are really, really talented voice actors. However, them as people, that's a different story. We hear it all the time, especially in the music industry or even the acting industry in Hollywood, where someone is a brilliant actor or a brilliant musician, but when you meet them in person, well, they're kind of a dick. So, it's that whole thing of separating the career from the person. But regardless, what some of these people have done, what Funimation's voice actors and some of these others are doing or saying, I don't think it's very professional. And I don't think it's right that they're even going unpunished or anything for some of their comments that they have made and some of the things they've participated in. By which I'm referring to the fabricated swatting incident, as well as the whole threatening rape incident, or saying that we need to be raped. That's not cool, alright? Like I said, there are lines that don't need to be crossed. So yeah, I stand with Vic. And those of you that are on the Vic side, stop threatening these people, alright guys? That's not helping anyone. However, if you do want to help Vic Mignogna, and you do stand with him, there are options. I don't know if anyone has heard, but a certain YouTuber named Ricada at Law, who is an actual lawyer who runs a small little law firm, has put up a GoFundMe page to help support Vic Mignogna. He does not represent Vic, however, Vic Mignogna has stated he approves of this GoFundMe page, and that it is being used to help fund his case against Funimation, as well as everyone else who has made these egregious claims towards him. Even if you can't donate to this GoFundMe, please guys, I'm asking each of you out there to at least share it. Vic Mignogna has saved so many of us before. I think it's this time, it's our turn to save him. Let's band together and help him out for once. 'Cause how many times have we been down, or have we gone through a tough situation? Has he helped us? Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm Elvis X from the Empire X Gaming Community. One last thing, though, about this GoFundMe. Any surplus funds, Vic has already stated, will be going to the Salvation Army. So, even if your funds, I guess, go over the allotted budget he needs, you'll still be donating to a good cause. So it's a win-win. Regardless, I will leave a link to it down in the description below. If you want, you could follow it. Yeah. Please share it and all that stuff. Thanks for listening, guys. Sorry for my little rant, but that's just where I stand. Keep your head up, Vic. We'll do our best to help you in this situation if we can. Till next time, guys.